Let's try to get to know just a few more logical fallacies. Why don't we take a look at bandwagon? Do you ever succumb to the power of peer pressure? Don't feel too bad. Everybody does. Wait a minute, even I am using a logical fallacy here. The bandwagon fallacy attempts to legitimize a claim based on presumed popularity or consensus. Bandwagons were literally used to cart around musical bands during parades and political campaigns. To hop on the bandwagon means to follow the crowd. Let's take a look at this example. You should obviously upgrade to a smartphone. Everyone has one now. Here the proposal argument or claim is that you should upgrade to a smartphone. But what is the reasoning for this? First of all, is it really true that everybody has one? And secondly, should you always base your buying decisions upon what everybody else supposedly has or does not have? How about another example? We all know that if you don't get straight A's, then you must be a lousy student. Here's a situation where we actually see two fallacies at work. Oftentimes logical fallacies can overlap. A good question to ask is, does everybody actually think this way? And secondly, even if a majority of people did, is that good enough justification for you to jump on the bandwagon or agree? In addition to bandwagon, we also see the false dilemma at work here. Not earning straight A's does not automatically put someone into the category of a lousy student. Although there are many more logical fallacies that we could look at, let's just examine one more, called hasty generalization. To be hasty means to be quick. So when we're making a hasty generalizations, we are jumping too quickly to broad conclusions. So oftentimes when we might have one scenario or example as evidence, but not enough evidence to support our argument, we make hasty generalizations. We jump to conclusions too quickly. Let's look at this example. I know a guy who adopted a cat and contracted cat scratch fever. Cats make dangerous pets. In this situation, the conclusion, or claim, is that cats make dangerous pets. The evidence, however, is based on an isolated situation or anecdote. So far, the evidence is not varied enough nor sufficient to make the hasty generalization that cats make dangerous pets. Oftentimes, stereotypes are made through hasty generalization. People can easily become susceptible to the persuasion of others when they are not able to identify logical fallacies. Whether it involves someone falling for the latest weight loss drug or believing political propaganda, there can be a danger in not knowing how to detect faulty logic. Being able to analyze the strength in evidence and the validity of logic can empower you to become a more savvy consumer and a more influential communicator.